So today's topic is all about body acceptance, and I have Brandi Milloy here from POPSUGAR Food. Brandi has an amazing story about how she suffered through scoliosis and what she went through in terms of bullying and how she came to accept her body. Hi, Brandi.
Hi, Curbs. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being on my show. So, if you guys don't know, Brandi Milloy is the host of Get the Dish with Brandi Milloy and Eat the Trend on POPSUGAR Food. Go over to POPSUGAR Food right now and subscribe. You're going to love everything she makes. It's so much fun and really, really delicious. I'm lucky because I get to taste it first before all y'all get to even try
Best part.
Okay, so I wanted Brandi to come on the show because when you look at Brandi, you might not know this, but Brandi dealt with scoliosis growing up.
So when I was in 8th grade, I was diagnosed with scoliosis, which is the curvature of the spine, and then I would need to be fitted for a back brace.
So do you mind showing them your scar?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so Brandi has very long hair. So a lot of the time I didn't see it because it covered her back, and also she wears dresses that usually cover her back, but we wanted you guys to see it today. How long is the scar, Brand?
Well, the scar actually goes 21 inches, and even from here, you can see the curve of my spine.
So I don't know a lot about scoliosis. So how does your back curve? It's the S curve, right?
If you look at me from the side, you can really see the shape of the letter S. Now, I'm so fortunate, Kirby, because a lot of people that have scoliosis, the curve is so much more severe. So a lot of times people have a huge hunch on their back, or one leg is higher than the other. And a lot of times people that have scoliosis have breathing problems or something because so much of this is affected. I'm very lucky. I love long hair, but I definitely know that I started growing it out because I wanted to cover the curve in my back and was just always self-conscious of it.
I want you to tell the story because it's really so empowering.
So I remember sitting in this like spaceship looking thing and getting wrapped up like a mummy, and they made a cast, which ultimately was a back brace. And so Monday I went to school and I had this really ugly, awful plastic and Velcro and metal contraption. And everyone acted like I was a totally different person, like I was an alien from another planet.
13, there are a myriad of things you're already going through, right?
Well, I already had braces, I had glasses.
You know, things that you go through, you know, as a teenager to help yourself in the future, right? And then on top of that, she has a back brace.
I love soccer. I love basketball. I've been playing them since I was a little girl. But even just that week when I got back, kids would run up to me and like knock on my back, and made this like awful noise and run. And I just felt so alone. Like I never felt like I had a group of friends that I could count. I had a couple of friends who I'm still close with to this day. One of them is going to be a bridesmaid in my wedding. So it just proves to show that one person can make a difference and completely changed how I felt in middle school. I remember freshman year of high school, I stopped changing out for PE because when I would take my back brace off, people would hide it or like lock it up somewhere. I mean, it was so horrible.
Who does that? That's horrible.
Well, I think what people forget is I could not prevent this. Just like I can't change the way I look. Scoliosis happens to so many people. It happens to more women than men because our bone structure is less dense. And a lot of times it happens while you're going through puberty. So during that time, your back doesn't straighten out. And so the back brace was supposed to help the curve. I ended up having 3 surgeries later. But this is something that I couldn't prevent, and I always didn't understand why kids were so hard on me.
And I've talked to you guys about this before. There are things that so many people can't help, whether it's my eyes or her scoliosis. And it's not something that you should be A, calling out, B, making fun of, or C, making them feel bad about. And tell me about a fight you got in. Did you get in a fight? This kind of blew me away when I heard this story.
I really didn't like going to school because I felt like I had no friends and it was just a very uncomfortable time for me.
Which a lot of you deal with, I'm sure.
But I actually was suspended twice, once in middle school, once in high school, because of fights that I was in. Now, I never was in a fight. What would happen is one time a group of girls were really upset with me about something, me being different, and cornered me. I mean, 10 girls in high school, right outside the library, and it was a total cat fight. What really disappointed me is some adults saw and they still, and I know that their gut was saying, okay, she was getting picked on and bullied and that was not actually like a one-on-one fight. And I still was reprimanded and was suspended.
Wow.
And so it affected my grades. I mean, when I wasn't dressing out for PE, I ended up getting a really poor grade in that class, getting suspended. And it just brought more and more attention to me. I mean, there were just so many times where I'd walk down the hallway and just like wouldn't try to make eye contact with anyone and just get my stuff and go to class. I'm lucky that I did have a small little group of friends.
Yeah.
And now that I'm an adult and if I ever see someone being bullied, I mean, I totally step in and make sure that people feel completely embarrassed.
I just want to give you a hug, like little baby Brandi, like so little. I mean, she can
handle my own now.
Yeah, she can handle it, right? She can handle anything now. But it makes me sad to hear that you had to go through that. And that's a point that I think people need to remember. Words have an impact. They will stay with you through the rest of your life. Brandi is long over this.
Yeah.
Like, she is going to be fine. And she is fine. She's getting married soon. She has an amazing show. She's loving life. But she still remembers those words that those people said to her however many years ago. So just like, if you think something's going to hurt somebody's feelings, why don't you just not say it?
And Kirby, I just want to reiterate, people that feel like, there's no light at the end of the tunnel, they feel alone. That is not true. There's always someone that's here to reach out for you, and that's why I love sharing my story, because I don't want people to think that everything's perfect and amazing and lucky. If I hadn't have overcome those obstacles, I wouldn't be the person that I am. So
exactly.
Thank you for letting me share my story.
Of course.
Exclusively for POPSUGAR.
I love it. And, I think Emma Stone put it really well, too. Your differences make you special. They make you unique. They make you a better person. Embrace those. Whatever obstacle you're going through, use that as a learning experience and just know that it's helping shape you into a better person.
Yeah.
Okay? So, Brandi, thank you so much for sharing your inspiring story. This is what Pretty Unfiltered is all about, just coming clean and, helping other people, right? Okay, Brand, so where can we find you?
Follow me on Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at Brandi Milloy.
Okay, guys, in the comment section below, let us know what you found most inspiring about Brandi's story. Let us know what you're going through right now, and leave me a comment and let me know what you want to see on upcoming episodes. If you have any guests that you want to see, we will try to get them for you. All right? As always, follow me, Instagram and Twitter, at Kirby Johnson, Snapchat, Baby Wody.
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa, whoa. And subscribe to POPSUGAR Girls Guide. See you next week.
Bye.